What about for the average person who's not spending 300,000-400,000 on a car? What do you think is the best investment grade vehicle that they could drive and at least not lose money on? I'm going to say Honda S2000. That's my...
If you're talking about specifically not losing money,
Yeah.
there's a lot of good stuff.
Okay.
S2000 is a great example. And that's another car that is pretty affordable to own. Porsches, lower level Porsches came in Boxster, don't really depreciate all that heavily, especially if you buy them pretty depreciated. And honestly, they're pretty reliable. People think German and they get worried, but Porsches are pretty reliable. Even lower level 911s, 996s and 997s, early 2000s. There's a lot of cars like that you can do kind of generally okay with. Even Corvettes, C7 Corvettes, like 2010, 2012 era Corvettes, are kind of hitting bottoms of depreciation curves and are just not expensive to own and drive and operate. I would probably pursue things like that. Where enthusiasts get into trouble is the BMW M3s, the cars that are wonderful and fantastic, but problematic.
What do you think about the 2000s manual Gallardos?
Yeah.
Do you think, because they're not that expensive?
They're not as expensive as they deserve to be. It's a manual V10. I mean, that's a Courier GT. That's a really special car. That's 90 grand. You drive around a stick shift. It's a Lambo. It looks cool. Most regular people can't tell the difference between that and a Murcielago, which costs 2-3 times as much. I think those cars are undervalued, but I'm not entirely convinced that they will gain that much because the market has had a long time to appreciate those cars, and it never really has in a weird way.
But it seems hard to imagine losing a ton of money.
Oh,
on
yeah.
that, considering how can they really
They
sell
can't go
for
lower.
much more than?
Absolutely, they can't go lower.
Yeah.
Your only loss would be in maintenance and repairs.
Yeah.
Which may be significant, but probably still less than the depreciation on your Tesla.
Yeah, actually, your Tesla costs more money than a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
I do think about that a lot when it comes to, my Ford GT. People are like, oh, I can't afford a Ford GT. It's like, well, I'm up 100 Gs. You can't afford not to get a Ford GT.
That's always been my mindset too, is to buy a car that you're not going to lose value on. Like my Lotus Elise didn't lose anything. Lotus Exige didn't lose anything. The Ford GT is up